So it's January 30th, my latest ice update. Ice is looking good. I've been on it multiple times in the past week or two. The Zamboni seems to be working really well. It smooths out any grooves that come up from the skating, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So one issue I ran into was this corner here, which is my highest spot. I only had about an inch of ice here. So when I was skating by here, my skate went through and actually cut the plastic. So luckily I was able to tape that, but what I did in the last couple cold nights was flood this section with cold water and this section just to bring it up a bit. So now I have, here is probably 3 inches and here I probably have about 2, so I've got a pretty good base now. I got a couple more really cold nights, so I'll try and beef that up. Another issue I ran into was when I was trying to flood with the cold water, I left the tap out when I went inside, and this dark spot here burrowed a hole all the way down to the plastic. So I have, I think, about 6 inches here, so it went all the way down to the plastic. But luckily it's been really cold, so it wasn't a big issue, but something I'll have to pay attention to moving forward. You can't just have it concentrate in one spot, you have to spread out the flooding. And then the last issue I noticed was that this section here, which I've talked about in previous videos, wasn't frozen. So I was actually able to get my finger all the way up here. So when I was saying I had 9 inches of ice in this corner, I probably had 5 or 6, and then the rest was water. So what's happened now is I do finally have ice here. So I actually have 9 inches now in the deep end. Whereas before it was kind of just a big ice chunk. And only this corner, just a big ice chunk on water. And this side here, where I have the bulge over here, that's been frozen for about a week, so I didn't have the same problem over here. Just because I think there's less water on this side. So other than that, pretty happy with how it's turned out, and hopefully we'll keep the cold weather coming so we can use this for another month.